case, cold facts. I rewind, run it back. Deep dive in the data. Pull the mask off the act. Spotlights in the language. Slow frame when it changes. Every rumor on the timeline shaking, I'm the one that arranges. You see a clip, I see clues. You see a views, I see truth. You see drama on your screen, I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate. Turn it up and let it play. If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate. New drop, new thread. Thumb scroll, see red. I don't chase what's trending. I chase what was never said. Free shot, zoom in. Body talk, tight grin. They confess in the details when the word's too thin. Hit subscribe for the real. I reveal what they feel. You want answers on demand? I'm the one that put the stamp on the seal. Yeah, yeah. Cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate. Turn it up and let it play. If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome. Good morning. Who do we have in the building today? Welcome. When y'all come in, wipe off your feet and let's get to it. Be respectful in the comments. Hey y'all, today we are going to be talking about two brothers. It's viral that has been unalived by their sister's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. I don't know what the case is, but allegedly she had a restraining order against him. They've allegedly had a violent relationship the whole time that they've been together. This is, I think you pronounce it Giovanni and Jaheim Pierre, brothers, born on the same day, 5 years apart, taken out, gone, just like that, the same day. That is insane, bro. Apparently, the boyfriend had been putting his hands to their sister. You get some stories of saying that she called them over there, then this happened, but then you get some stories that say they were already there, and then the boyfriend came, they got into it, the boyfriend left to go get a gun and pew-pewed them. This is why this is not self-defense for Antoine Carter is the man's name that did this to these brothers. It's not self-defense because it's being said that he left to go get the pew-pew, come back and do what he did to these brothers. This is sad, bro. This is the brothers in loving memory of Gianni Pierre and Jaheim Pierre. Gianni is the oldest brother. Jaheim is the youngest brother. They're 5 years apart. And this is the sister. For some reason, they said that they didn't, I guess, wasn't trying to let it be known who the sister was, but it has gotten out there, and this is the sister. I know she feels horrible. Let's just make that clear first and foremost. Yeah, she probably called her brothers over, but probably not thinking that this would happen. But that'd be the thing with situations like this. You never know what is bound to happen at the end of the day when you calling someone over to your defense for a guy that's been doing this for quite some time now, and you should have just left him alone, period. Now your brothers is gone. This is so sad. They're having a balloon release for these two brothers, the Pierre brothers, May 9th at 7:30 p.m. at what it says, Charles Hadley Park is where they're having it. And this is the guy. He is booked process. Hey girl, what you doing? Good morning. They need to get on up in here, girl. Y'all got to get used to me going live over here instead of on YouTube. I'm going start going live, doing videos on YouTube on Cold Peace Investigates again. But I'm gonna do it over here mostly so people can get used to seeing me over here too. So yeah. But this is what we got going on. Giovanni and Jaheem Pierre was taken out. I believe it said May 2nd by their sister's boyfriend. This is Antoine Carter, the guy that did it. It says he's being charged with murder, first degree, 2 counts, bond to be set. Charge satisfied? No. This is insane. At the job, waiting to clock in. Well, you have a good day today, girl. This is the GoFundMe, guys. I posted their GoFundMe link onto my YouTube channel, Cold Peace Investigates post community wall. So if anybody wants to go and support, you can go over there, click the link, and support these brothers homegoing. This is insane, bro. You're welcome, Tammy. Let's get into some things, y'all. I'm gonna read what they say happened first. Tammy, have you seen this story? It's viral. It's very much so viral. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm gonna read this for y'all. It says, a Miami man is in a county jail on 2 counts of first degree murder after police say he fatally pupilled his girlfriend's 2 brothers, who detectives say were trying to protect her. Police say Antoine Carter was in the apartment that he shares with the woman on the 5300 block of Northwest 17th Avenue around noon Saturday when he opened fire with his Glock 9mm handgun. Baby, did y'all hear the video? Oh, you just getting it? Well, here you go. The video of him pew-pewing these brothers. He allegedly told the police he shot them and it was 6 shots. But baby, no. It was way more. I'm gonna play probably a little bit of it. Hopefully I don't get flagged for it. But baby, this is insane. Or I might just post it to my Instagram. Y'all know where my Instagram at. I am gonna post it to my Instagram, but I'm gonna try to post a little bit of it here too. It says he opened fire with his Glock 9mm handgun, shooting 23-year-old Jaheem Pierre and 28-year-old Gianni Pierre. Gianni Pierre was sitting on a couch when he was hit, and Jaheem Pierre ran toward his sister and collapsed on top of her when bullets struck him, according to Carter's arrest report. When police arrived, the woman, whom the Miami Herald is not naming because she is a possible victim of domestic violence, was covered in blood, according to the report. Jaheem Pierre was deceased when paramedics arrived, according to the report. Gianni Pierre, which is the older brother, was taken to Ryder Trauma Center at Jackson Memorial Hospital, where he later passed away. He died minutes later after arriving, the report states. Detectives say the woman and Carter had been in a relationship for about 4 years, and her brothers came to her apartment on Saturday to look after her because of a history of previous domestic violence between the couple, the report states. Jaheem Pierre and his sister began arguing, and Carter interrupted them. The woman told police Jaheem Pierre punched Carter, and a fight started involving all 3 men, the woman told police, according to the report. So wait, let me read that again. Jaheem Pierre and his sister began arguing, and Carter interrupted them. Carter is the boyfriend, y'all. The woman told police Jaheem Pierre punched Carter, and a fight started involving all 3 men. The woman told police. It says detectives watched building security camera footage that showed Carter leave the apartment, walk to a black four-door sedan, place an unknown object in his front pocket, and walk back to the unit, according to the report. He then banged on the door, demanding someone let him in, saying, "I bet one of you won't open up," detectives wrote in the report. When one of the brothers eventually opened the door, Carter ran inside. So at this point is when the sister was telling the brothers not to open the door, and they're stating that I believe it was Jaheim that went and opened the door, and then as soon as the door comes open, all you hear is gunfire. Baby, it sounds like World War III or something. I don't know. The amount of bullets I heard being fired seemed like it can't fit in no 9mm gun. This is insane. So where I was when one of the brothers eventually opened the door, Carter ran inside, pulling the trigger. The footage showed, according to the report, detectives wrote in the affidavit that they heard several gunshots, followed by a woman screaming. A woman was then seen running out of the apartment with her bare feet and clothes covered in blood, the report states. The woman told police that after the shooting, Carter said to her, "See what you made me do?" The report states. This is insane. After he pew-pewed them, he sat on the edge of the bed, they saying, and then he said that, "See what you made me do." Carter, who is being held at the Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center awaiting a judge to set bond, told detectives that he walked out of the apartment to get a breath of fresh air. According to the report, he told cops he returned to get his wallet and keys, and when he went inside, the brothers squared up with both fists in the air, ready to fight again. The report states. He said that's when he pulled out his gun and shot them several times, according to the report. So they had already been in there fighting, and his reason for killing them unhinged. Exactly. So they had already been fighting in the house. I don't know if the sister was taking the boyfriend's side, and that's why Jaheim and her got into a argument. But this is crazy. It's crazy enough to have your brothers come over there to, which a lot of people do it. So I don't really blame her because a lot of people do it. It's just not right what happened. But if you call them over there and then only to take your boyfriend's side, I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just, giving my input, then that's kind of fucked up. It says Carter is being represented by an attorney who is with the Miami-Dade Public Defender's Office and did not immediately respond to a request for comments. Carter has entered a written plea of not guilty. He's trying to make it seem like that's what it seemed like, KP. Yeah, I'm reading this really fucking good. Like, I'm reading between the lines. He can't claim self-defense because that's basically what he's about to try to do, I believe, because he's trying to say after the first fight, he went outside to get air. You know what I'm saying? And then came back in, and then that's when they started wanting to fight again. You're not getting off with that. Plus, they got you on surveillance going to get the pew pew out the car, put it in your pants, and go back in. So that's premeditated, Pookie, at its finest. It really is. You're not getting off that easy. You're not getting off that easy. This is messed up, bro. Both of her brothers just gone, just like that. Let me take this off of here. But that's the GoFundMe, y'all. If y'all want to support, y'all can go to my Cold Peace Investigates page on YouTube, community wall. Let's get into this, bro, because this is crazy.
Liberty City, it happened over the weekend. Police say 31-year-old Antoine Carter killed his girlfriend's two brothers after a fight. It happened inside of an apartment on 17th Avenue on Saturday. One brother died at the scene. The other died at the hospital. Carter is being charged with first-degree murder.
Tammy, he had time to think about it. He had time to get in that car and just leave for a while. You know what I'm saying? Cool off, go do something, just leave. But no, he was, and you know what made me think? Because people thinking like he just like did this. But I bet you money that this not the first time they done had to put hands to him. It's not the first time that they done had a fight with this man. And he probably fed up because every time they fight, it's probably both of them, on him. Which so fucking what? You shouldn't be putting your hands on the woman. But it's crazy that you would put your hands on a woman, but then go get a gun for men. That's insane, bro. Like, got to get it together.
Crime alert in Miami. 2 brothers gunned down in an apartment building. And tonight we're learning more details on what led up to the fatal gunfire. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is live in Miami with more. Bridget.
According to police, these 2 brothers and their sister's boyfriend got into some sort of fight altercation before this double shooting. Those 2 men are dead, and that suspect is in jail.
Miami police investigating a double homicide in the Liberty City neighborhood. 2 brothers, Jaheim and Gianni Pierre, were shot and killed May 2nd at this apartment building off Northwest 17th Avenue. Audio from dispatch says a caller reported 6 shots fired and a woman reporting her brother was shot.
Miami, I made contact with a female, said that her brother shot on the 2nd floor.
An arrest form says while detectives were investigating, a man approached and said, quote, "I'm the one. I have the firearm." Police arrested 31-year-old Antoine Carter, who they say had a gun in his pocket. The report says CCTV footage shows Carter yelling and banging on an apartment door. When it opens, quote, Carter then charged into the apartment as he reached into his front right pocket. Immediately after, several gunshots were heard. A woman then ran out bloodied. That woman told police Carter was her boyfriend who shot her brothers.
And right now that suspect remains in jail. He is facing 2 first-degree murder charges. In Miami, Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
And y'all heard that. They said 6 shots fired. No, Bookie, but it was not 6 shots fired. Listen, hopefully I don't get flagged, but listen to this. That sounded like more than 6 shots to me because I was trying to count them when it was happening. No. But let's continue.
2 brothers dead in a Miami apartment.
It's video you'll see only on Local 10. Magdala Lucen is live in Miami with the exclusive. Magdala?
Yes, Nicole and Louie, this video that we were able to get tonight gives a glimpse of what happened on May 2nd. And we want to warn our viewers, those who will be listening to this, it's going to be hard to hear.
Listen for the barrage of gunfire hailing inside of this Liberty City apartment unit for a while. Then 40 seconds into the video, you hear someone screaming. Moments later, a woman runs out of the apartment yelling down the hallway. He, police say, is Antoine Carter. The 31-year-old is accused of killing his girlfriend's brothers, Jaheim and Gianni Pierre.
This is a capital offense if you're found guilty.
Miami police say they have video of Carter running to a car to get a gun after he and the brothers got into an argument that turned into a fight. The sister tells police her brothers came to protect her because of a past domestic violent incident. There's a GoFundMe page online to help support the family with funeral expenses. Police say before the shooting, Carter is seen in video pacing back and forth, banging on the locked door, yelling, "I bet one of you won't open up." The arrest report says the sister urged her brothers not to open the door, but Jaheim opened it. And that's when Carter, police say, immediately started shooting. Gianni died first. Jaheim, who was injured, ran to take cover with his sister, but police say he collapsed on top of her. The report says after the shooting, Carter sat at the edge of the bed, told his girlfriend, quote, "You see what you made me do?" And she tells him, "I told you to leave." Then she runs out of the apartment.
That's messed up. Tammy, you say he was probably getting his butt beaten between the 2 of them before this incident, so he got the pew-pew because he didn't want his butt beat again. Coward couldn't fight. Exactly. Yeah, my condolences to their family because it'd be hard enough to lose one family member, but to lose 2 at the exact same time is insane. That is insane. Let's continue.
A difficult situation for all involved in this. Police say that Carter actually confessed to them that day, telling them that he's the person they're looking for and that he had a firearm on him. And tonight he still stays in jail with no bond, charged with murder.
This is sad. Let's listen to what some people got to say over on TikTok about the situation, because this is raising a lot of like controversy over this situation. And you get it where this happens all the time, where a woman stays with a woman, a girl, whatever you want to call them. They stay with their boyfriend knowing that he be putting hands on them, and then something like this happens. It's insane. And that's probably why Jaheim and her had got into an argument, probably telling her, like, bro, we've been told you to leave him alone. Like, you keep going through this and you think we're going to keep coming over here, da-da-da. But it's their sister. They was probably stuck between a rock and a hard place when it came to this situation.
Imagine being brothers, having the same birthday, 5 years apart, and the exact same death date, dying the same way, all because of one phone call your sister made. This tragic story is what happened to Jaheim and Gianni Pierre in Liberty City, Florida. Earlier this month, their sister was having an altercation with her then boyfriend, Antoine Carter, 31, and she decided to call her brothers up, not faulting her. Most females would do that in that situation, to come help her. Both brothers went over there, and unfortunately, Antoine Carter decided to use it. And both brothers. One brother at the scene, the other brother succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. And I mean no disrespect by posting this video to the family. I send my condolences and everything. But as a female, sometimes we have to think what we're doing and who we're putting in danger. I don't know no man that's not going to protect their sister, their sibling, or any female that they have love for. But in the same instance, you have to understand what you are getting these people into. Now, I'm pretty sure she did not think this would escalate to this manner when she made that phone call to her brothers. And now this is something that she has to live with for the rest of her life. I truly hope that she's able to find healing in this, and the family are able to find healing in this together. And I hope Antoine Carter gets exactly what he deserves and then some. He was apprehended at the scene, and he did confess. But I truly hope that this is to the women out there. Stay away from men that are going to put you or anyone you love in situations like this. It's okay to leave.
But you're right, Tammy. I hate to say it, but that's why I said she got to deal with this for the rest of her life. But you say, I hate to say this, protecting their sister was honorable, but she kind of caused their demise because she wouldn't leave him alone. This happens a lot. Exactly. That's what I was saying. It happens more than you would think. And it's messed up. Now they got to have not one, but 2 funerals for brothers that was coming to their rescue. Like, literally, I know someone that's sitting in prison right now for going to and protect his sister, only for him to be in prison for pew-pewing at this man, and the sister to still be back with this man now that he's in prison. Hey, Brown Eyes, good morning. Good morning. Have you heard about this story? Giovanni and Jaheim Pierre, the 2 brothers, let me put it up here, that was taken out by the sister's boyfriend. But yeah, he's sitting in prison. Now he's making phone calls to the sister, and the sister won't even pick up. She done blocked him and everything, only to know that she back with this same man that he came over to protect her from, and then caught a whole case for pew-pewing at this man. That's insane. Hold on. Yeah, it's man, it's bad. It's bad. I feel for their parents, the whole family. This should have never happened. But let me continue. Oh, and this is the sister. Yeah. It's messed up.
And I can honestly say sometimes it is best to call the police instead of calling your family member when it comes down to a domestic situation, because sometimes emotions be running high. You never really know how things gonna go. Which lead me to the story of the girl who caught her brother and both
she
of them got
better.
unalived at the same time based off her boyfriend. Let's talk about it. So she basically was going through a domestic situation when her boyfriend decided to call her brothers.
The crazy thing about this, y'all, is they're saying that she had a protective order against him, like a restraining order. He wasn't even supposed to be there around her, but they're saying that he was at the house, like chilling out, and then things happen. I don't know, but how are you still with this man if you got a restraining order on him? That's insane. If that's the case, that's why it's best for family not to get involved. And you're right, this happens more often than not. Yep, it do. Hold on, y'all. I don't like how that's. Take that down. Let's continue. Like me, if I was to be in a situation like this, back when I was younger, I never called my brothers them about stuff when I had stuff going on, and it'd be like if they heard something, and then they'll come over, and check out the surroundings or check out, what I'm saying, sit over for a while. That's why I understand why them brothers was there chilling at their sister house, because something must have happened earlier in the day or the day before. So they over at the sister house chilling. He ended up coming over. They end up getting fighting the first time. He couldn't take it. He goes out to get that pew pew, come back in and let loose. That's insane. Been there. Thank God I walked away. Exactly. It happens.
And I can honestly say sometimes it is best to call the police instead of calling your family member when it comes down to a domestic situation, because sometimes emotions be running high. You never really know how things gonna go. Which lead me to the story of the girl who caught her brother and both of them got unalived at the same time based off her boyfriend. Let's talk about it. So she basically was going through a domestic situation when her boyfriend decided to call her brothers, which the brothers always, I guess, come because he has done this before. So they was like, okay, we gonna go over that. They end up going over there. She had no went next door to call the police. I'm guessing she had no phone. Maybe he broke her phone. I don't know. But when she got back to her apartment, her two brothers was there. She shut the door. She locked the door. And that was that. A few minutes later, they end up hearing banging at the door. In the midst of the banging, she tell the brother, like, don't worry about it. Don't open the door. Well, he decided he was going to go open the door anyways. The other brother was sitting on the couch. Soon as he unlocked the door and the door opened up, the boyfriend pum the brother on the couch. The little brother tried to run because of the pum. He pummed him, I'm guessing, in his back to the point where he fell on top of his sister. Then this man walks into her room, sitting on the side of her bed and say, look what you made me do. When police got there, he just looked at them and told them, I'm the one with the firearm. This is crazy to me because it's like you never know where your emotions will take you. Like you could black out in a matter of a second. And sometimes it's just best to call law enforcement when no man go to acting crazy instead of calling other family members, because stuff like this can happen. I know she got to be in her chest so bad right now because she probably feel like she the reason her brother them is gone. But at the end of the day, I feel like those are brothers. You call your brothers when you're going through it with men. This is crazy to me though. Have y'all heard about this story? Let's talk about this in the comments.
Brown Eye says, I didn't either, KP. When I was done with that fool, I had the police meet me there because I knew if I went by myself, he was going to act a fool. Exactly, because they always do. Tammy, you say, I didn't call them, but behind the scenes, my folks was planning and told me about it later. And you know what I just thought about listening to that girl talk? How it's being said. It seems to me that the girl, the sister didn't want to call the police because she knew they already had prior incidences on, with the police being called, as well as possibly what people are speculating and saying is that she got a PPO on him already. She got a restraining order on him. And that's probably why she didn't want to call the police. And you should have called the police instead of your brothers. And now look, your brothers them just gone. I bet you that's what it was. She didn't want to call the police because she already had a restraining order on him. And she didn't want him to go to jail. Still in trying to protect a ninja that's putting his hands on you, his hands and feet on you, is insane. That's what it is.
What's the first thing we've been taught to do if somebody fuck with us? If a man put their hand on us, if a man disrespects us, what's the first thing we've been taught to do? Call our fucking brothers. With the quickness, if somebody disrespects a woman or beats up a woman, the first thing we know to do is call our fucking brothers or call our dad, when we should be calling 911. Call the fucking police. Let's stop putting our black dads and our black brothers in harm's way when somebody is fucking with us. Call the police. Call the police. And then this young lady would not be mourning the death of her two brothers. If only she would have called the police first, Giovanni and Jaheim would still be alive. Two brothers born on the same day, 5 years apart, died the same day in Miami because their sister called them to the rescue. They got into an altercation with the boyfriend that she's been with for 4 years, that's been whooping her ass off and on for 4 years. And then she calls her brother, and what do? He come back with a gun and shoot one brother on the sofa, and then as soon as the other brother came out, shot him dead too. They didn't have a chance. And then now he's pleading self-defense.
You were arrested for 2 counts of first-degree murder. This is a capital offense if you're found guilty.
Will be invoking his right to counsel and right to remain silent.
His mother's in court. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. This is insane. Good morning, Shannon. But that's what I said too, y'all. He can't claim self-defense. There's no self-defense nowhere in this. Brown, I said I also didn't call my brothers or dad because, as crazy as this sounds, but there was times I wasn't done with that ninja. It's hard to explain why a lot of us don't leave the first time we get hit. But that's not crazy because that's just how it is. Sometimes you don't leave the first, second, third, fourth. Hell, it'd be plenty of times that it happens and people don't leave. I didn't have, and that's what I always said. I would never call my brothers to do something like that if I know for a fact I'm not finna leave this man, because now it's all messy. You can't even have them around each other, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Once something like that happens, it's a wrap. I didn't have brothers, older guy cousins. Don't play that shit. Country uncles and dads whom toted rifles and pistols. Child, listen. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have got them involved, Tammy, unless I was ready to be done. For real, you just don't do that. Because then now you just messed up a whole little, everything just messed up. You can't bring them to the family gatherings. You can't bring your brothers to your house while he there. It's just messy. It gets messy, bro. Too messy. And then now he's standing in front of the judge looking like he got remorse for what he did. Ninja, you don't got a lick of remorse. He looked like he crazy. I told y'all they was already planning. I see now. But he don't look like he got a lick of remorse about what he did. He trying to put on a show like he do, but no, he don't. He don't care. He do not care. This is insane. The amount of shots that man let go on them brothers is insane. It's insane. How about you would have just, this is not me promoting violence or nothing like that, but instead of somebody losing their life and you losing your life to the system, how about, since it's 2 of them, you go get your brother or somebody to come help you, and that could be a 2-on-2 and everybody leave still alive. Like, this is insane. Everybody's so quick to pick up a gun. Yep, the family looking at that ninja crazy and ish can't take him around. No family. Yeah, nobody ain't gonna like him. Once they know the type of dynamic y'all in that relationship, it's raps. Nobody's ever gonna like him. And I know she knew that man had a weapon. Exactly. Because how you don't? And you been with him for 4 years. He probably done told her plenty of times that he gonna take her brothers out. I bet you 9 times out of 10, they done got into arguments because I'm sure he done got his ass whooped plenty of times by them brothers, or was told that they was going to put hands to him and he eventually did. I bet you he told her, because that's what men do when they beating on you. Look, I haven't experienced this, but I just know from being around it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing people that have. When they putting hands on you and hands and feet on you, and then you tell them that you're going to get your brothers, or y'all talk going back and forth, talking y'all ish to each other, I bet you 9 times out of 10, he done told her that he going to take her brothers them out. That's why she said, don't open that door. Exactly. And keeping them in the blind. Probably ain't even told them that this man made these threats to her about what he gonna do to them. Just so every time when something happens, she could be able to call them for them to come to her rescue. Because I'm sure if they knew that, they would have been well more prepared. I'm just saying that because if y'all know what I mean, they're gonna have they pew with them too. Because I went to one of the brothers' pages and he literally he has pews. He do. I don't be knowing why people be wanting to post these guns and stuff all on social media, especially if I don't know if he do, if any of the brothers do, but I'm just saying, especially if you got history with the police, you got felonies, and you're incriminating yourself. Why are you posting these weapons on social media? But yeah, I'm sure they would have been well equipped when they came over there. But them knowing, they probably thinking he a little punk, he's soft or whatever, and just came over there empty. They just came to fight, not knowing that they come into a gunfight with fists. That's insane. Look at his ass sitting in front of the judge.
You were arrested for 2 counts of first-degree murder. This is a capital offense if you're found guilty.
Will be invoking his right to counsel and right to remain silent.
All right, his mother's in court. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
There's probable cause for the charges. It looks like he shot and killed a girlfriend's 2 brothers. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond. You will see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Good morning.
He don't need no damn bond. Did y'all hear them gunshots? He don't need no bond. He don't need to get out. He needs to sit right and wait for his time. Again, y'all, this is the Brothers GoFundMe. If anybody want to support, I posted it to my community wall on Cold Peace Investigates. If you guys want to support the family, they're having the balloon release on the 9th at 7:30 p.m. Man, I just know they mama is broken. I know they parents, they whole family is just broken. You know, when I first seen the pictures of them, I looked at this. Let me show y'all this one. I looked at this and I thought they was twins. And then it said the same birthday. The one that I seen said the same birthday, but I didn't see the year. And I was like, what? Some twins that got taken out. The odds of that, you born on the same day and you leave this world the same day. That's crazy. I was just thinking that, KP. Thinking what, Brown Eyes? Oh, about their mom. Yeah, man, I know, man, she gotta be so hurt. And I bet you the mom probably been cussing the damn daughter out too. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, and they probably so upset with her, but still love her because that's her child. But you just got my 2 babies gone over a ninja that we've been steady telling you to leave alone. And she got like 5 kids. So allegedly they're saying that she lost custody of her kids to her baby daddy. And I guess just recently got them back or something like that. And then she had like a new baby. So I'm wondering if that last baby is by this ninja right here that just took her brothers out. Good morning, M-Law. Good morning. Welcome. So this is, yeah, I think it is. I think that last baby might be by him. She was together with him for 4 years. And they saying the whole 4 years they was together, he been putting hands and feet to her. Like, when was you gonna leave this ninja alone before this? So it took for your brothers to be unalive and him to go to prison, because that's where he finna go. He headed right to prison for you to leave him alone. Now you don't got no brothers to protect you. Well, I don't know if she got more brothers, but I gotta look into that, because all I know is about these two brothers that everybody keep talking about when they talk about her. So I don't know, but I wouldn't be coming to her damn defense. You don't had two of our brothers taken out. You think I'm fit? No. And ain't no, like I said, ain't no telling how many times they done came to her defense and to put hands to this man. And that man got tired and he done went and got that pew pew and came in there and did the worst. Like, he had time to leave. And like we said, when he went outside to get the pew pews, he had time to leave. But even while he was waiting in that hall, he had time to leave. He was waiting in the hallway up against the wall for them to open the door. You had time to think and leave, and you didn't do that. You didn't do it. This is so messed up. And I know they done probably left behind kids and everything, all on the strength of coming to your rescue as they sister. This is what I be saying. Because this is a whole nother, this is a deeper issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really think about you not only putting them in danger, but you're not thinking about the consequences that could possibly happen if something go left. You're not thinking about all the people that's gonna be hurt behind your foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've got girlfriends, they probably got kids, they mama is hurt. You know, all this is just it's messed up. She should have never went back to him, and she should have left that where it was at. That's what she should have did. And if they saying that they had this apartment together, the boyfriend and her, you should have got your shit and moved out. You should have went back to mama house until you got another place, or you should have been in the midst of finding you another place. What is going on in the world? This is all bad. All bad. I don't know how she gonna recover from this. I just pray and hope this don't make her do something stupid, if y'all know what I mean. But it ain't no way she's not feeling fucked up about this. I know she is, because I would. And now you got to go bury two brothers. This is insane, y'all. I'm going to keep updates about this. I'm going to go look for more updates about this story, and we're going to talk about it more. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Checking my damn head. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I got my brothers off. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she finna be messed up, bro. She finna be messed up. Hold on. My daughter texted me. Yeah, this is sad. And this is what it'd be hard for brothers. But I done always told my daughters, y'all get into it with these ninjas, do not call my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it goes, okay, first time you call him, fine. But if it's a consistent thing and you won't leave this ninja after we keep telling you to leave this ninja, don't call my son. I need all of y'all alive and well. Like, for real. These brothers, and it's so bad and it's sad because these brothers, they gonna always ride for their sisters. That's just, it's in them to do that. You know what I'm saying? So these brothers were stuck between a rock and a hard place. I bet you that. They were stuck between a rock and a hard place, not wanting to leave her hanging, not wanting to sit there and know that a man is putting their hands on their sister and not doing nothing about it. She is, KP. I bet she wished that she wouldn't have caught them. Exactly. I bet you she do. I know, right? Putting my baby in harm's way. And I have one son who's the oldest and two daughters. That's what I'm saying. And I got one son, he the oldest, and I got 4 daughters. So imagine that. Imagine how he would feel. You know what I'm saying? He got 4 sisters that he got to be a protector of. That's 4 sisters on my side. He got all sisters. He don't got not one brother. Well, now he got a little brother, but he only like a 2 or 3 years old or something like that. But before the little brother, he got all sisters. My son got like 4. He got 4 sisters by me, and then his dad got, I think, 3 or 4 daughters. So he got to be the protector of all these sisters. Not mine. Y'all better not call him. Y'all go call your cousins or somebody. Go call. I don't know who you gonna call, but don't call my son. That's my only son. And no, especially if we done told y'all multiple times to leave that situation alone, and you don't do it. I love all my kids, but we're not doing that. I don't condone in domestic violence at all. At all. It's just ridiculous. And I hate to say it, but she might be so immune to the domestic violence, is that might be the type of guys she goes after. Because look at him. Who want to date that? The ninja look fucked up. Go do. I know that's how they wear their hair in Florida, but baby, no. A lot of men, it's some men that don't. But I'm not dating nobody with their head looking like that, first and foremost. We're not doing it. Just not doing it. But I feel bad for their mama, their daddy, that whole family. This is ridiculous. Right? He ain't even cute. The ninja look crazy. That's what I said. He looked like he needs some help. Ben needs some help. And you was with him for 4 years. Oh yeah, I know he was. And then she's so light and bright. Look at this. I know he was. Woo. Ain't no way. But y'all, we about to get up out of here. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Well, y'all can't like it because we on Twitch, but do what you do. Thanks for stopping through. I see y'all got the notification going, so y'all keep it up. A lot of people probably wasn't expecting me to go live this morning, but hey, here I go. Here I am. Y'all, I'm out of here. Bye.
Click in the link, truth in the tabs, type in the name, watch what you have. Cold case, cold facts, I rewind, run it back, deep dive in the data, pull the mask off the A, spot lies in the language, slow frame when it changes, every rumor on the timeline shaking, I'm the one that arranges. You see a clip, I see clues, you see abuse, I see truth, you see drama on your screen, I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, new drop, new thread, thumb scroll, see red, I don't chase what's trending, I chase what was never said, free shot, zoom in, body talk, tight grin, they confess in the details, when the word's too thin, hit subscribe for the real, I reveal what they feel, you want answers on demand, I'm the one that put the stamp on the seal, yeah, yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate.
I do too. I love this one. Thank you, Brown Eyes.